Well, good morning, everyone. Pastor Cullen here, joining you again for another of our morning devotionals as we seek to invigorate your faith and better progress on the journey to live, love, and act like Jesus. And I don't know about you, but it's been a bit of a tough week. It's been one of those weeks where we've invested, we've really tried to evaluate our life, and we've tried to write rules to make sure that we're pressing into God. That we're creating sacred space to govern our spirituality in the good times and the bad times. And for me, I don't know about you, but for me, that's meant a lot of hard self-reflection. It's meant that I've had to ask the questions, where do I fail? Where am I struggling? Where do I prioritize other things over making sure I'm getting my time with God? But I want to encourage you today that we've reached the end of the tunnel. I want you to read these words with me. Psalm 22, verses 25 and 26. From you comes my praise in the great congregation. My vows I will pay before those who fear him. The poor shall eat and be satisfied. Those who seek him shall praise the Lord. May your hearts live forever. That is what we experience when we have these dedicated times, these rules for life to make sure that we're pressing into God with our sacred space, guarding it above all else to make sure that every day we're practicing acts of worship. We find this bliss that's described here in verse 26. The poor shall eat and be satisfied. I don't know about you, but a lot of times I feel poor. Not because I can't eat, but I feel poor in spirit. I feel poor in the sense that I'm lacking in something. But when I press into God, I am satisfied. Those who seek him shall praise the Lord. Isn't that what we're called to do? To praise and bless the Lord. When we're seeking him, we'll find ourselves doing that. And lastly, may your hearts live forever. Church, hear me. The best thing that we can do is guard our life that we have in Jesus, for our hearts to live forever. And we do that, and we experience this radical, realized life with Jesus when we have this sacred space, these rules for life, to guard our sacred space, to make sure that we're connecting and investing in our relationship with God. This idea of living this life with God, it happens because we press into God. We've made the time. We've taken the time to write the rules, to make the space. We've evaluated ourselves to make sure we know where we feel closest to God, where we connect with God best. And now it's time to live according to those so that our hearts may live forever. I hope you're encouraged. I hope you feel ready to go tackle the day. I hope your rules are written and they'll be fruitful for you. And I hope you feel ready to go live, love, and act like Jesus because you're being transformed by these sacred spaces that you've made. And I'll see you again tomorrow.